Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A Metro Police lieutenant calls the new homicide statistics in Clark County disturbing. The Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more on what types of homicides have increased this year. Renee?
Jen, homicides in Clark County rose 13.6% during the first half of 2021 when compared to January through June of last year, according to records maintained by the Las Vegas Review-Journal. The North Las Vegas Police Department recorded the highest number of homicides that were identifiable as gang-related killings. Along with increased total homicides, Metro has also seen a higher number of children under the age of 8 killed. Review-Journal records also show that domestic violence was the most common cause of homicides investigated in Henderson this year.
We're, as a police department, we're doing everything we can. I mean, like I've mentioned multiple times, there's no other police agency that solves as many homicide investigations as we do.
Homicides have continued to climb in recent days, with 12 more killings investigated in Clark County since June 30th, 7 of which were investigated by Metro. Jen?
Over in Henderson, it's a place to help troubled kids turn their lives around. We're talking about the Harbor Juvenile Assessment Center, which has now opened its 5th Las Vegas Valley location. Henderson's Mayor Deborah March says through early intervention, the city hopes to keep Henderson kids in school and ensure they have a bright future.
I just know that they saved my family. And it gave me no small amount of joy to hear that they were expanding their offices to reach more people in need.
The program provides resources to children and families. According to officials, over 17,000 children have accessed their services, and 90% of them have avoided the juvenile justice system. In other news, we're taking a look at Phase 2 of Las Vegas Boulevard's upgrade. You can expect road work and lane closures on this stretch of the road between Mandalay Bay and, if you scroll down, Town Square, Las Vegas. This work could last until the fall of 2022, so expect delays for a while. There are 7 phases total in this $40 million project. And in your weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air, no matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour is here for you. We finally saw a bit of much needed rain last night, and we might get a little more tonight. The rainstorm is expected to start in the higher elevations, then spread to other parts of the valley, bringing a chance of strong gusts. The National Weather Service has also issued a flash flood watch for Mojave and northeast Clark counties, which should start tomorrow. And with all that rain comes humidity. Tonight is looking to dip to the low 90s. Then we're finally out of this excessive heat warning. For the rest of this week, highs should stick to the lower hundreds and lows in the 80s. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. You've probably heard about billionaire Richard Branson's successful space launch. With his ties to Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, the Review-Journal spoke to him about a month ago. Branson said he's not in competition with Jeff Bezos, but is hoping to pioneer a way for more people to safely get to space. And coming to Las Vegas this year, a driverless car service, Halo. As for how it works, remote drivers will control the Halo cars using proprietary technology, with 9 cameras that feed video to the remote pilot who operates the vehicle. However, once passengers get in the car, they can take over the steering wheel, like a regular rental car. Now to your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Did you miss out on Garth Brooks' concert this weekend? These people certainly didn't. Check out the crowds for this country megastar's return to the stage after the pandemic. Plus, it's like a caper movie. The upcoming docuseries called Heist details how a couple pulled off one of the most notorious armored car thefts in Las Vegas history. Heist premieres on Netflix on Wednesday.
Here's the latest in sports. The men's U.S. basketball team lost for the first time ever in international competition, falling to Nigeria 90-87 in an exhibition game that took place on Saturday night at Michelob Ultra Arena. Head coach Greg Popovich has more.
If you don't get the rebound, if you don't get stops, and they're making threes, made 20 of them, people can set their defense, and it's a lot tougher for us. So we didn't get anything easy. We didn't get anything off of a rebound run, get some open shots, get some open threes. That hurts your scoring, obviously. But in addition to that, when they got into us physically, we reverted to NBA ISO one-on-one. That's not going to get it done.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The 149th British Open will tee off Thursday at Royal St. George's in England. John Rahm is the 9-1 favorite at the Westgate Sportsbook to win the fourth and final major of the year after he won his first career major in June at the U.S. Open. Four-time major winners Brooks Koepka and Rory McIlroy are tied for the 16-1 second favorite, followed by Jordan Spieth, Xander Schauffele, and Justin Thomas at 18-1.
Now to your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental. Love your smile again. Clark County has been awarded $440 million through President Biden's American Rescue Plan. Now the county is looking for the public's feedback on how to spend it. The money is meant to support those hardest hit by the pandemic. And here's the latest COVID metrics. In Nevada, the state reported more than 1,600 new cases on Monday, the highest three-day total since mid-April, when the state halted weekend reporting. This pushes the state's total to almost 340,000 new cases and more than 5,700 deaths. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Oakmont of Las Vegas Assisted Living and Memory Care, the best care for the best life. In honor of Shark Week, here's a drink to dive into. It's called the Shark Tank over at Cabo Wabo, which features skeletons and gummy sharks, all in this pretty fish bowl. And they say life is like a sandwich. The more you add to it, the better it becomes. Here's a taste at Allegiant Stadium.
It has Genoa salami, it has capicola, and it has prosciutini, which is kind of like a black pepper ham.
You're looking at Capriotti's Italian sub. Also on their menu at the stadium is their cheesesteak and the iconic Bobby.
This is Thanksgiving on a bun. It has hand-pulled turkey, which is turkeys that are baked every night. We have stuffing and we have cranberries.
From barbecue to pizza, Capriotti's is just one of numerous options at Allegiant Stadium. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7. Good night.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.